The man waved a knife around in front of the woman, gesturing menacingly again and again. But to his surprise, there wasn't a trace of fear on her face. His arrogance grew, and he kept playing with the blade until the next second. The woman's name was Mary. She was a radio host, but one unexpected night turned her entire life upside down. That evening, Mary and her fiancé went out for a walk. They were strolling along, chatting about funny little things that had happened recently while walking their dog. At one point, they threw a ball, and the dog happily chased after it. But after a while, they realized the dog never came back. Concerned, they followed the path it had taken, into a dark tunnel. They hadn't gone far when Mary noticed something chilling. A group of thugs, and in one of their hands was her dog's leash. Another thug nearby was recording something on his phone. Seeing it was only the two of them, the gang leader grew cocky. They went straight for Mary, trying to snatch her watch and engagement ring. Mary's fiancé was furious and tried to fight them off, but he was no match for the gang. He was quickly overpowered and beaten severely, his head bloody. Days later, Mary woke up in a hospital. The doctor broke the devastating news. Her fiancé had suffered fatal injuries and didn't survive. The loss shattered her. Hoping to catch the attackers, the police gave Mary a photo album of suspects to identify them, but due to a severe head injury and being unconscious for so long, Mary couldn't remember what the attackers looked like. The officers, left with no leads, had no choice but to send her home and ask her to wait. Back at home, Mary spiraled into despair. Memories of her time with her fiancé only made her grief heavier. Desperate for justice, she began visiting the police station every few days, hoping for an update. But it was always the same response: be patient. 2 months had passed since her fiancé's death, and there was still no progress. That's when Mary made a decision. If the law couldn't bring justice, she would. She went to a gun store, intending to buy a weapon, but without a license, the owner refused to sell to her. Left with no other option, she turned to the black market and paid a steep price for a 9mm handgun.